I'm sorry, Xavier. Starfall just said hi, Mom.
That's what
in
I
the
was
end.
just. That's what I was
Not
just
only that,
laughing about.
Xavier, we're going to go ahead and give you the shout out.
Hello to
That's nice.
Xavier. Xavier
I
Starfall.
I
He's one of
think
the
I'm going to
officers
dance with
of
Amber
the
real quick and see if she notices.
Brittannian Mining Company. Xavier, if you're listening and watching, would you like to come join us and say hello? You can hit me up.
Although he could hit up on Mumble, but I'm currently muted and in AFK.
So am I.
There, I went to table 2.
Let
My
me see if
Mumble
I
is
can get
not
him in here.
broadcast online.
I should really get everybody back on the proper server so that we can have people come join in live direct from the website.
Okay, we could do that if you wanted to.
Now, Amber, do you have that? Well, it's linked right on the website. All you got to do is click on the link. But Amber might be on the air still. Or is she just being a little
Yes.
wallflower?
No, she's very much still on the air on Avatars Radio. So I'm multitasking. I'm hanging out with you guys here and saying hello and hi, Xavier, and doing my thing over there on the AVA.
Alrighty. Well, anytime you got
Okay.
something to chime in here, don't be shy. And if we can, let's migrate everybody over to the other one so I can start inviting some people to come talk with us about the festivities and everything.
Yeah, Winfield here. I'm going to go to try to get to your other server. So,
Yeah, just click on the red
Okay.
link on the website. And we're already over there, and the feed should switch when I go over.
I'm just going to mute this microphone on this channel and reactivate the one on the other channel.
There we go.
Connected. Channel switched. User joined your channel. Disconnected from your channel.
We go to the live on the air.
Yep, we are live on the air on the Bane server.
User was
Thanks
moved
to
your
Bane
channel.
Gaming Alliance for providing us with this TeamSpeak server. Feel free to join us. Just go onto the website. Just go into click on the button to join the TeamSpeak server. As long as you have it installed, it will open up and connect you to our server. And then just find the channel that says live on air and join us. Feel free. Anybody's invited.
That was actually pretty painless. I've got my TeamSpeak client. I clicked on your link. It brought me into the jukebox room. I was listening to great music, and then you pulled me into the live on air room. So that's pretty neat.
Yes. Now, also, just so anybody who knows, you can come directly down to the NBNN newsroom from the lobby, and just come directly down without any permissions. The rest of the server, you need to have permissions, which you've already got when I brought you down here. We also have several other games going on this server, so some of those people you won't be able to see because they're blacked out for security reasons in their games. So we can avoid some metagaming in some of these combat games.
And where is the key? Do you have to give us a key to go to the privy, the men's room, or how does that work?
No, you're free to use the tree off to the left out the back door over there.
That works for me.
Well, for some people that wouldn't work.
We are settlers. We are settlers away, so we'll start with our outhouses.
Let me see. Let me hit Xavier up. Oh, Abydos. Where is Abydos? I see him talking to me.
So what motivates you folks to stream all this stuff? What do you? Is it personal satisfaction? What?
I'm just trying to get more people interested in the game. This is the first game I've ever actually streamed. I didn't have a Twitch account or 3 Twitch accounts like I do now before this game came into existence. I don't know whether or not Lazarus was into streaming before or not. I I've only watched a few streams online. Most of them were actually related to another game that I frequently play, and that's Counter-Strike. I would just end up watching some of the major tournaments.
And I take it you have to have a pretty good connection to upload a stream, be live.
It helps, that's for sure.
Helps, yeah.
Now, like like Amber and myself, I never planned to do this. I came in and I started out and following the game, watching and watching and watching, going, okay, when we start seeing some action, I'll go ahead and start playing because, of course, it's a Lord British production. I've got to play it, just to see what it is. And then once I started playing, I saw, okay, if I'm going to have some land, I got to go up to the ancestor level, get myself one of those little tiny row house deeds so I have a place to live forever. 2 player-owned towns, a night pledge, a great guild to start with, got me going. And just talking to people, and Jack is the one who actually got me started with the game streaming. And I saw a vision. I saw, what could be done with the streaming, putting all these events and stuff together. And we were talking in a Mumble server one night, and we were just brainstorming, and one thing led to the other. And out came the name the New Britannia News Network. And I went, Zeke, you're amazing. Zeke was the one who actually came up with the name, and I says, you don't realize what a monster you just created. And within the hour, I had the domain. I had the website already under works, and a few days later, we went live.
It's amazing how, quick ideas like that, they kind of rest with you, and in your gut you say, this is the right way to go, let's just do it, let's go, let's take the risk, let's take the challenge, and off you go. And so many good things come out of that kind of approach, and then if you stick with it, it's great.
Yeah, and aside from the fact that it's just something that I seem to have a niche for, I love doing it. I get to go to all the events. I get to talk to people, and then of course, you were the first. Amber was the second. I've started a interview series, interviewing the key folks here in the game, some of the movers and shakers. With the stream initiative coming up in the next release, so we're going to have a bunch of streamers who are going to actually have access to Richard Gary at Starlong and some of the developers. They've agreed to do some stream video interviews. We haven't got ours set up, or we haven't gotten in line just yet, but it's in the works. And we're just loving everything we're seeing. So for me, it was a no-brainer. I get to work side by side with my childhood idol and game maker, who I've spent many hours with, by myself in a dark room with a joystick playing his games, on a keyboard. What more could I say? And then when I found out, you had mentioned earlier, that you have the access to the folks at Portalarium. But what most people don't know is people who don't have high pledges still have that access. You say something in the forums, say something in the games when you see one of them passing by. They will stop, they will listen, they will jot the ideas down, because no idea is too small for something like this early. That's all I can say. Amber and I were screaming it at the top of our lungs, not literally, the other night in the interview. If you got an idea, just go with it. Start it, bring it to somebody. Hang on one moment, folks.